Giants teammates Saquon Barkley and Tommy DeVito are teaming up to send 2 Marriott Bonvoy members on the ultimate VIP weekend, including an exclusive Vegas tee time and tickets to the big game. I'm Robin Lundberg, and they join me now. And guys, obviously, in order to get to the Super Bowl, you got to win in the playoffs. I'm sure you would rather be there, but was there any joy watching the Eagles and Cowboys, division rivals, get eliminated on the same weekend?
Yeah, I think if you're a true Giants fan, obviously you're upset with the way the season went, but to look at the first wild card playoff weekend and see the Eagles and Dallas to get knocked down in the first round definitely does help. And it shows that the NFC East is really up for grabs. And you just got to get everything right for next year, and you have a real shot at winning the whole thing.
Tommy, how about you? How'd you react? You got any message for those Cowboys fans who might reside in Jersey?
For Giants fans, like they said, that's the best case scenario to see those two teams knocked out this early. So that was good for Giants Nation, and look forward to the weeks to come.
How would you ideally see your return to the playoffs playing out?
Soon. That's the goal. Obviously, I've spoken before of how I feel about the Giants, but I get it. It's NFL. It's a business. So whatever happens, that's what it was meant to be. And wherever I end up next year, my goal is to get everything I got, play at a high level to help my team compete for Super Bowl and make it to playoffs. Because, like I said in my tweet, playoff football is fun. It's a different level, and as a competitor, you want to be a part of that. And it sucks watching, even when Dallas and Philly lose in the playoffs. It sucks watching at home, and I'm itching, and I can't wait to get an opportunity to get back there.
It doesn't matter what jersey you're wearing as long as you're playing in January?
Yeah. I mean, I think anybody would say that. That's the goal. You want to compete for Super Bowl, and the only way you can do that is by making the playoffs. So everyone knows, who knows me personally in Giants Nation, Giants fans know where my heart is. But like I said, it's a business. I get it. I understand it. And my goal is to compete for Super Bowl and be in the playoffs next year.
Tommy, obviously, you were a social media sensation, if you will, this year. I saw you at the Nets game last night. Maybe other than Taylor Swift, you might have been the most viral person associated with the NFL this year. What was the most awkward thing that happened as a result of that? Who called you cutlets that shouldn't have, or did this that shouldn't have?
Everybody, it's kind of all over the place now, like you said. Parents, people, coaches, people calling me cutlets, doing that. I think it's kind of funny. Like, it's kind of throughout the locker room, whether I'm walking throughout the facility, on the street, restaurants, wherever, people walking around going like this. I mean, I don't know. I think it's all kind of cool and funny. It shows how big the sport is.
Now, as far as yourself going forward, obviously there's the NFL draft coming up. There's Daniel Jones and his status. Do you have a specific goal in mind for your role as QB with the Giants?
Yeah, control what I can control. Keep my head down and work like I've done. I think it's kind of similar to the beginning of this year. Didn't really know what exactly was going to go on. Started off obviously on practice squad, and then football's a violent game. Injuries are part of it, and got tossed into a role, and I was ready for it. But I'm just going to continue to keep my head down, work, just be ready for any situation that might come about.
Now, obviously, part of that was the coaching staff and how they get you prepared. And, when the season ends, there's always going to be stories and leaks coming out. We've seen it with the Eagles, seen it with the Cowboys, seen it with the Giants. How would you assess the job Brian Daboll and staff have done?
They've done awesome. Obviously, I don't really have any comparison, as this is my first NFL team. But from what I heard from everybody, they're top of the line. And obviously, me being around them, this is, my standard as of right now for a coaching staff. But yeah, they did a tremendous job, whether it was Dave's bringing me in, even when I was on practice squad, having meetings with me once a week, just talking, picking each other's brain, and watching some games together. And I think that helped when I was in the mix, and when I was playing, I just helped. I think those meetings really did a lot for that moment.
Now, Saquon, we talked about, the playoffs and the Super Bowl. Obviously, you guys beat the Packers, who are still in there, but you've been around the league for a long time. With that in mind, do you have a particular Super Bowl prediction?
I think it's going to be the Ravens and San Fran, but that's the two top teams right now. So that's probably the reason I would say that. But like the playoffs, every year, whoever gets hot is the team you got to worry about. So it's fun. I think it's really fun, especially on the NFC side. It's at the quarterback position. It's Bake, it's Jordan Love, Jared Goff, and Brock Purdy. So you really don't know who can come out on top out of those group. Obviously, I think San Fran got the best team, especially with that defense and Debo, Christian. So I think they can come out the NFC and AFC. The Ravens playing lights out right now too. But anytime you got Josh Allen and Pat Mahomes in the playoff race, could be dangerous too. But if I had to pick right now, I would say San Fran and the Ravens, and I think the Ravens get it done.
Obviously, you guys are teaming up around the Super Bowl with Marriott Bonvoy members and sending some people to the game, to an exclusive tea time. Can you guys tell us about what you're doing there?
Yeah, it's a dope experience where members get to bid their points for ultimate experience to come with us in Las Vegas to golf, have a fun round, talk some crap, and also it's Super Bowl weekend in Vegas. It's gonna be fun. Probably one of the best Super Bowls in a long time in Las Vegas. Five night stay, amazing food, and a great opportunity to be with us and create some memories.
Me and Say talked about it. It's going to be a very competitive event. It's going to be our first time golfing together. So there's going to be some things on the line, but whoever has the opportunity to win this experience, I'm looking forward to it, and they better bring their best game.
All right, they can check out the Marriott Bonvoy moments and this exclusive package as well. Saquon, Tommy, appreciate your time.
Thank you.
Thank you.